Hi, we're New Year's Day!
And we just got home from Warped Tour 2011 and the Pop and Die Tour with The Material, Goodnight Sunrise, and Girl on Fire.
And we had such an amazing time, and we want to share with you some stories from tour.
So here you go. So from our way to Spokane to Seattle, I was driving. I'm starting to get on this fairly large hill. I start slowly putting on the brakes, and we're not slowing down that much, and our trailer starts pushing the van even faster. I'm like, I got my back against the chair and my foot down to the ground with the brakes, and nothing's happening. The brakes aren't working.
I was sleeping on the back bench and Robert woke me up, he was kind of like really calm. Robert was, he was like, hey, Matt needs you for something. And I was like, okay. I was like, what's up, Matt? And Matt's like, dude, I can't stop. Basically, the brakes were gone, and I sit up and all I see is us coming down a hill. We were probably going like 75.
So I took the exit and hit this patch of gravel on the side of the road, and slowly you brought the van to a stop.
So finally our van finally poops out in Kirkland, Washington.
We had to figure out how to get home, so like classic New Year's Day fashion, we got a U-Haul.
We had to get a U-Haul. That was just the only option that we had.
It seats 3 in the front. We had 6 of us.
And then, I'm sorry, Mom, but we had to have 3 of us ride in the actual bed of the U-Haul.
The U-Haul, what not to say about the U-Haul, right?
The death box on wheels.
A mobile sauna.
The life sucker.
I like to call it the oven.
It's just like a big garage.
And it actually wasn't that bad. I thought it was very peaceful. In a really weird kind of sweat lodge kind of way.
That became our home for about a week or a week and a half or so.
I remember getting a call from Russell, and he was saying, hey, we need to pull over because we're not doing too good back here. And
we're pulling off the exit, and me and Jake actually became best friends, where Jake stood up.
Man.
And
wait, can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we're driving, and I thought we were like stopped, like must have been like a red light or something, because I thought we stopped to get out. So then I stood up getting ready to get out, and then Russell also stands up, but I guess light turns green, and then he accelerates and he starts to turn, so I get like shoved in like the back corner of the U-Haul, and I'm like stuck.
It's important to know though that we both have our shirts and our pants off.
Yes,
like we have boxer shorts on.
Yeah, but we're completely drenched. Like, you know, to the point where like sweat's dripping off the nose and fingertips and stuff. And then so I get stuck in the corner, and then Russell comes like, he gets flung at me.
I get pushed.
Yeah, and then he's all, oh! And then like we hit, and it's like a big smack, like, cause we were soaked. And then like we just, it was gross. I got some sweat on my chin, and then like we like slid off each other, and
we became really good friends.
That's when I asked him to marry me.
I pulled on the side of the road, and I go to the back of the U-Haul, and I open up the garage, and what I saw was so precious.
Me, Jake, and Robert had all of our shirts off, our pants off.
It looked like someone just like squirted us with a hose and closed the door real quick.
Yeah.
Probably the most interesting story with the U-Haul was getting back into California from Oregon.
It's the stories like these that make tour not a boring story to tell. First, before I tell a story, I want to say sorry, Mom. Sorry, Russell's mom. Sorry, Jake's mom.
Whenever you go into a new state, there's checkpoints.
Obviously, it's not legal to keep people in the back of a U-Haul in the cargo area.
We were like panicking, we're like, what do we do? You know, they're gonna find out that we have people in the back, and
well, I'm sure we're breaking some sort of law. Not only is it stupid and unsafe, but we're probably breaking a law and could get in serious trouble with a fine or go to jail or something.
So, after much thought and much debate, we decided the best plan of action was to take the boys out of the U-Haul.
We put everyone that was in the back of the U-Haul into the trailer.
So we moved some merch bins over, and the 3 of us were like cramped. Like,
it was like three big men that were sweaty from sitting in the back of the U-Haul in like a 1-foot space.
I'll call back later. You guys got
Hey Russ.
Huh? You guys got phones.
Hey Matt.
Are we smuggling people across the border? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, dude. I haven't paid my phone bill, so I don't want Verizon to get pissed.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
So it's me, Matt, and Anthony riding in the front of the U-Haul.
I drive through and there's this little girl working. She had to be like 19 years old. And she's like, well, I need to check your trailer. I need to see what's back there.
We get to the checkpoint and we hear Anthony talk to the girl, and she said that she needs to check in the back of the U-Haul.
And I open up the back of the U-Haul. Of course, there's no guys back there because they're in our trailer.
And she says she needs to check in the back of the trailer, and we're just like, oh crap, we're all scared and stuff.
And then she goes, can I take a look in your trailer? And Anthony starts telling her the story about how her van broke down, and she felt bad enough that she was like, you know what, just go ahead. And so she had no idea we were smuggling humans.
So we drive off and we get to the first exit, and I get off and Russell calls me. He's like, hey, don't get off on the first exit. Just keep driving, just keep going, because they're gonna know. If you get off the first exit, they're gonna know that something's suspicious. We get off at a rest area and we open up
and we go to get them, and they're all loopy from the exhaust riding into the trailer.
Luckily we got them out in time because the fumes were getting pretty crazy.
So we ended up making it, and
Yeah, made it in California.